Okay, welcome everyone. This is my Let's Play series on the Rainy Day Skyblock server, Season 8 and Episode 2. Now, this is the second time I've started recording this. I did record about a 20-minute or so recording earlier, but I think I pressed the wrong option in my console and selected record what happened rather than start recording, so I only got the past 3 minutes. So I have my audio recording but not the gameplay, so I'm going to do it again. I did actually record another session after that, so I will include that, and if you see anything beforehand that happened during that video and that I'm not talking about, just ignore it, it'll come up. All right, so yeah, all right, so what have I done? Well, not really too much. I have been mainly trying to grind. I do have over 6,000 chickens, so I have been been AFKing to get those up, so that's good. I've still got my vertical oregen. I do want to, replace it, which I will do at some stage, but I'll leave it for now. I'm more concentrating on my wood farm than anything. Now, if we go down and have a look, I have actually so I did talk about expanding these with moss, which is what I've done. So I've got my sugarcane farm all here, and I have this is my oak tree farm area. I have been doing a lot of oak tree farming, so let's have a look at study. Yeah, so I'm halfway through to expert, so it'll basically be one more chunk tree here, and that'll get me expert, which will give me custom trees. I have also just finished building another layer down here. This will be my birch. So now that I've got birch open, I do want to get started on that, because birch expert I think gives you lightless trees as well, which would be handy. I can get rid of these torches and possibly the and just make it a whole big chunk tree. I do have to be careful if I do that, as to if I when I unlock the natural spawns, that I don't let things spawn in here while I'm trying to grow trees. So I may end up just keeping them here, but I might just change them for light blocks rather than torches. But yeah, so I do have to plant this out with oak saplings, and I do have to plant down here out with birch. So I'll do that shortly. Yeah. Now I basically now the other thing I did do is I went in and did my loot box, and I think my loot box actually gave me a actually, yeah, loot box gave me a good piece of armor, which I don't have it on, but it's like protection 3 and so on, so that's good. I'll use that for dungeons. I did go and end up buying this axe though, which is breaking 3 and efficiency 5. It just makes it so much faster to do the wood chopping. So there we go. The mythic egg, sorry, that I had in my hatch before at the end of the last video, it did hatch, and it was a fire, so I've got that in there. I've done a little bit of slaying with it, but it hasn't really got up too much. And I do have another one in there, which is a legendary, so that's due to hatch fairly soon. If we go back to here, I did actually get 3 celestial pet eggs. I can't remember where I opened some hatch packs and I got 3 celestial pet eggs, which is good. So I'll put those in as well. I haven't done any of the pet arena stuff. I do want to do that, but I'm the going is a bit slow with the pets. Like Pyruki is he's only at level 2. I haven't done too much with it. If I go and have a look at, I've done, yes, I did get another starter, but I haven't even put him in. So I want to get Pyruki up to at least level 5, probably more, which means I'm going to have to sit here and do this. But I've been concentrating on doing other stuff first. The other thing I did was I went in and grabbed the Cloud Pass, the Cloud Pass, yeah, for 2,000 Cloud Coins. So that let me grab some rewards, but I think I've got a few more, so let's go and have a look. I did collect most of the ones that I had. As you can see there, I've claimed up to there, so I did get some keys, but let's collect the rest of them. So 750 XP, summoning charges, more cloud coins, Skydust, and we're up to there. So not doing too bad there. So I've got 15,000 money and I've got 15,000 Skydust. So I might actually do some upgrades with my Skydust shortly. Now the other thing that happened when somebody did a giveaway, one of the premium contract giveaways, and so I was able to do that, collect that, and I did actually get some what did I get? Yeah, I did get some T3 items. So if we have a look here, I've got a hardened leather, I've got 6 scale mail, I've got 3 steel, and I think I've got some more actually stacked away. Let's have a look. Maybe not. No, anyway, yeah. So yeah, so I've got those. Unfortunately, that's not. I don't think that's really enough to get me any of the items. So let's have a look. Lots of scale mail, 3 scale mail and 4 steel would get me a fortified legging. 4 scale mail and 2 hardened leather gets me battle legging. But yeah, no, I do need a few more. So I think what I might do is I'll see if I can sell that scale mail and just stick with trying to get hardened leather and cloth to get a worker set. So I need cloth, which I'm sure I do have somewhere. I've got it. I can't even see it here. I do have it somewhere. It's obviously not there. I don't know where it is. Don't know what's happened to it. It's probably sitting somewhere obvious. It's not in my... No. Yeah, it's probably sitting somewhere obvious that I can't see. But yeah, I should... yeah, I'll just have to try and find it. But there we go. So that's So that's that. So I will now. I have been trying to re-roll this to try and get to get hooked. I've got White Dragon and Learner on there. I do have some scales, as you can see up here. I've got a couple, but not enough to do more re-rolls. So I'm going to have to go and do some more dragons. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to have to go and do some more dragons. Yeah. Now what I do want to do up here, like I said, I want to do a just a normal horizontal oregen. So I will build out, but I'll try and build up rather than going straight. I'll build up a little bit or down a little bit, and then I'll do an oregen. I also want to do a storage area, but it's going to be quite big, so I might have to try and expand my island for that first. There we go. So yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm concentrating again, like I said, concentrating on my wood farms down there. As soon as I get custom trees unlocked, I will convert the oak farm to a custom tree farm, and I will then use, and I'll probably expand it out so that it's maximum it can be, and then I'll use that for my mining. So I'm only really using this for filler blocks when I need to get moss, and also for copper and for copper. I still haven't unlocked coal yet, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment. So there we go. All right, so I think I'll take a break and come back, and we'll see what we can do next. Okay, sorry, back again. There's something I completely forgot. I have 6,283 cloud coins, so I'm going to buy at least one key and see how I go. So I don't have enough to buy multiple keys, so let's see what I have. I don't want thunder, I don't want those event keys or monthly keys. So I don't have enough for the multiples, so 3,600 gets me an event key, and 3,200 gets me a monthly key. Let's go to warp crates. What have I got? 6,200. I don't think I've got enough for both. Is there an event key at the moment? There is not. Okay, alright. So let's buy a monthly. So 3,200 for a monthly key. I'm going to take that for myself and go 1, 2, 3. There's my monthly key. All right, let's see what we get. Okay, a collector. Okay, I didn't get any legendaries. That's not good. Okay, all right. So I got some money, which is good. Redstone blocks, I could use those. Custom enchant books, 5 thunder keys, a collector, a special collector. Unfortunately, I've already got one. A smelt wand, that's good. Hollow hatch packs and 3 cosmetic keys. Okay. All right. So what did we get? Let's have a look. That was the one I already had, I think. Yep, that's my other one, and I got an ore study collector. Okay, that's good because I am going to build a new oregen shortly. Okay. Let me just. I should have cleared it out earlier. Let me go into PV and move some stuff. So, Tiller 1, Scythe, and I'll move these ones, which are the ones I got earlier. I will move my collectors, my carp. I'll move that up there. Alright, so just clearing out a little bit of space. Actually, I'll keep that. Okay. Alright, so I got a Hello Hatch pack. And I think some stuff went into RV, so let's grab those. Yeah, they did. Oh, I had some scales that went into RV earlier, so that's good. Can I collect them all? Yes, I can. Okay, I will move the scales up and the grass up. But we have some more keys. So I'm going to open all of these keys as a group, and then I'm going to open my hatches as a group as well. So we'll go with the thunder key, and I'll go crouch click, and there we go. So what did I get? 5 thunder keys, and I got money, spawner, money, armor trim, money, grass blocks, smelt wand, another collector, another special collector, and a smelt wand. Okay, all right. So what collector did I get? Fish study collector. Well, that's good. I can make a little fish pond. Excellent. I've got so many these special collectors, it's a bit ridiculous. Okay, let's go over to cosmetics. I could probably try and sell them, but I don't usually bother. So let's just open them. So I've got primal, verdant, and brass, and what I'm going to do is again and open them. Okay, 2 duplicates and the wolf sprite skin. Okay, that's good. The wolf sprite skin is good. And let's open my other hatch packs. Ah, look at that. 3 celestials. That's fantastic. All right, okay. All right, let's go back. And I will put these up here for now. And okay, so fish study, I need special collector, another haste spawner. I'm going to put these ones up here. I don't need that, don't need that. Okay, so if I go back into PV1, I'll take the ore study collector. I'll do something with that shortly. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, I'll sort all of that out later on. So there we go. So that wasn't too bad. I only have 3,083 cloud coins now, so not enough for another key. But if they open up another cloud pass, I don't know what event is coming up that they could do that for. But if they do open another, it's probably, they might do an anniversary one, but I don't know how far away that is. But yeah, they may open another pass, which means another 2,000 or 3,000 cloud coins, and I can then afford it. So I do like to keep a little bit of cloud coins in stock in case that happens. But that was rather good. I didn't get any respins, didn't get any legendaries, but I didn't do too bad. I do have $19,000 though, so what I'm going to do is just quickly auction house search hardened. Let's see if there's anything there. So we've got 20,000 is the cheapest. If I go into market search hardened, I think that means that they don't have any in stock. No, okay. So 20,000 I don't really have. So yeah, 20,000 I don't really have for now. I'm going to leave that for now. I'll keep an eye out, but I'll also I'm also going to try and do that recycling. So actually, while I'm here, I've got 5. Okay, so I'm just going to do one more recycle of this helmet to try and see if I can get no, that's not what I want. One more recycle of this helmet to see if I can get hooked, and then I can do some fishing. So recycle, helm, use. Okay, and I just got a mission there. Recycle, which is, I think it is for 5 recycles. So there we go, 5 recycles done. All right, so let's put this in. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I get learner and white dragon. Okay, so again, I've only got 2, so I can't recycle it again. So I'm going to do that. However, if I go into missions, let's see what this gives me. One attribute point. Okay. All right. I'm going to just do it on strength for now. There we go. Done. All right. And I will put these away. Right, there we go. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Okay, I'll take a bit of a break, do some grinding, see how I go, and I'll come back afterwards. So catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. I'm sure in that bit where in one of the previous sections of this video where I was looking for my cloth T4, I'm sure that you all were shouting at me, but I did find it. There it is, and I found a couple of steel as well. So I actually have 6 carp, steel, scale mail, 4 steel, 2 cloth, and 1 hardened leather. Now I could use my cloth and steel to make a mystic earth, mystic boots. I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay, so let's go with that. So there we go. So if I go into workbench and we go with cloth is there and there, and steel is there and there. There are my boots. There we go. I have some mystic boots. All right. So now if I get, okay, so I've got another mission there. I'll check my missions in a minute. If I grab these scales, let's have a look and see what we can do here in regards to the clash and see what we can get with forging the armor. So let's go into craft armor and we'll put the boots in. I'll put one of those, one of those, one of those. It only takes 4. So there's 3. There's 4, and what did I get? Prospector. Okay, that's no good. So let's go back. I get 2 scales back for that, so that leaves me with 4 overall. which again is enough for one, oops, that's not right, one crafting. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, done, and I get hooked. Perfect. And Dragon Slayer, which is great. There we go. All right, I'm very, very happy about that. Okay. So let me just take, oop, that's not it. I went up too far then. Take these off, put these on. There we go. So I have one hooked. So I will do some fishing now. I do want to do the same here, try and get hooked on there. I do need some more scales though, so I'm going to have to be going and doing some more dragons. I have done a couple. Okay, so what I want to do is let's go into hatch, because that mythic, that legendary has hatched. So let's see what we get. We got a jackal, which is a legendary farming. Okay. And I will put my celestial in. Takes 24 hours. Let's see, do I have a hatch timer? I thought I'd got a free one at one stage. There we go, I did. So let's use that on the celestial. And I get a water one. It's fishing. Okay, great. And that just gave me another mission as well. So let's go into pets. Now for the moment I don't have enough pets to do a preset, so I'm just going to stick the ones that I do have in there. So we have a legendary and we have a celestial. There we go. Alright, done. Okay, let's have a look at missions. See what we did get. Going to easy. So pet collector, hatch 3 pet eggs. I get a starter token and an attribute point. Okay, we'll go into intermediate. So I did get learned craft any study item. So that's what I got for crafting those boots. So that's great. I have a feeling I did get another one earlier as well. Let's just see if there's anything else. Obviously not that. I don't think I would have gotten anything in hard, so no. I think the only other one is here, and that was for that. Okay. I'll have a look at the island missions. So it may have been an island mission. It was. So 10,000 study knowledge. I get a thunder key. There we go. All right, thunder key. Okay, now I'll check on my pass. I don't think I've got too much more, but let's check it. Claimed. Alright, I do have a couple. So money, cloud coins, and that's where we're up to. Okay. Alright, so doing well with that. I'm back up to 3748 cloud coins. I have put these down here. They're only the 16 by 16s. Ore and fish. But I thought I'd put them out anyway. I could put my special down here as well. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I could put my special down here as well, but I haven't done that yet. So, right. Now, if we come down here, just fall. Right. So, here we go. So this was my oak, and I finished off that chunk, and it gave me expert. So I now have, I think it's under settings. Custom trees are enabled. They're unlocked and enabled. I think now I did do this before I got them enabled, so this should all be one big chunk. So I will come in and harvest that. But what I want to do is build a custom tree farm here. Now I'm going to use birch, So I want to just go into the shop and buy some birch. There we go. Now, before I do that though, I need to get the height right. Now, birch, I think you can only basically put at the minimum height for custom trees. So if I go here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think it's here. Alright, so let's just get rid of these. And I will add that there. And I do have some. Okay, so it's not. Let me just check something first. Study earth, trees, oak. Yep, there we go. It's unlocked expert custom trees. So that's done. So I think I need to, let's go into shop. I need to buy some more bone meal. I'll buy 3 stacks. And I just want to check again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might be too low. I'm just going to have to go back and have it. Right, let's just do this. Okay, so I need my axe. Alright, let's try this. Okay, so the birch isn't growing, can't grow under here. Maybe let's try one more. Okay, so the birch can grow there. Okay, let's get rid of that then. And I will put another one there. We will put this down and let's try again. Let's just try it with the bone meal. Is it that? It's not that. No, it can't be that. Because I've only just unlocked it, I think what I might do is I'm going to go to hub. And I'm going to come back in. And then I'm going to go into IS settings. And I'm going to turn it off. And then I'm going to turn it back on again. Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go. It worked. It is a bit slow because because it only... Sorry, start again. It is a bit slow because it's the minimum size. If you were allowed one higher, then it wouldn't take as long, but then birch trees would grow under it. I could wait until I get spruce and do spruce. Spruce does allow one higher, but then the problem with spruce is you have to make sure that you don't have any 4x4s. So in here I've got like that 4x4 there, so I'd have to make sure that I skip one of those blocks every row, so that it doesn't grow. So basically I would have less saplings, but I'd have more room. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to do a roof here. So what I think I'll do is I will go and I'm just going to make it out of slabs, just so that I don't use just so that it goes further. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's go over here, and we'll go with, come over to here. Oh, it's a bit too, okay, that's okay. So I'll just go here, and we'll go like this. I think that's it. Oop. Ah. Oh, a bit too far there. All right, so I just need to fill that in. I'm probably going to, it's probably going to need more blocks than I have here. Let's go with MP32, and we will go like this. And we nearly got it. Okay. Right, let's go and just finish this roof, and then we can see how we go. What did I just do? And there we go. All right. So now let's just put all these up here, and I need some birch saplings, so let's go into here, birch, and I'll do that many. And let's just see if I can place them. Doesn't really matter if I miss any. It's just nice to start off with a complete complete coverage. Gives more chance for the custom trees to actually grow. I think that's it. I only got 15 left. Alright, so I'm just going to let that go, and I should get quite a few custom trees. I did say I want to expand this out, so I could come out to here. I also want to expand the island, but I'll do that a bit later. But there we go. So there is my custom trees, custom tree farm. So, I mean, I could have tried to organize this a little bit better, but that's fine. I'm just going to leave that. This is my birch. So I do need to get this up to expert to get lightless trees. And then I've got another 1, 2, 3 platforms down there. The bottom one will be probably the custom trees for void. But then these two I can organize. I can work out for just normal farms, pumpkin farms, anything like that. And I can also come up here and I can do more up here, and I can go upwards as well. I've got plenty of room to go upwards, so there we go. All right, so that's not too bad. I'm into my custom trees. I'm just going to AFK overnight, and these should grow for most of them. Okay, yeah. All right, I think I'm going to leave it at that. It's getting a little bit late here. I'm going to have a bit of a rest, but I think what I'll do next is I'll organize my my new ore gen, and I'll also organize a small storage area. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll take a break and come back tomorrow. So catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. All right, it has been overnight. I've done a little bit, not too much, but yeah. So I wanted. All right, let's have a look. So I've got this oregen is still going. I haven't done this bit yet, but I want to sort of like get rid of this vertical oregen, and I want to so I want to make a normal horizontal one. The other thing I'm doing is I'm trying to expand my custom tree farm. So I've extended this out. I've extended the island out, and I've extended this out to sort of like 1 block away from the edge so that I can go down past it. But I need more moss. Obviously, I need lots of moss here, and that means I need filler blocks to convert, and it's just taking a little bit of time with this. So I want to do the ore gen. So I'm going to talk a little bit about ore gens. I do have a video. I have a couple of ore gen videos actually. One just discusses the different kinds of ore gens, and one is how to build them. In that second how to build the ore gen video, I show how to build most of them. Some of them I don't. The diagonal one I don't show because there is already a perfectly fine video out there by Lady Sparkles, and there is another one that I don't do as well. I think it's the it's the vertical ore gen, which the standard way of doing it is also a video by Lady Sparkles. The way that I do this one, this is a little bit different. I think it's a little bit easier. Yeah, so, but all the other ones that are around, I do show how to do. Now, I usually use a couple of different ore gens, and I'll go through that, but what I want to do first is I want to find an area. So let's just go let's just get out a little bit here. And I'm doing it on a different level, simply just to make it different. That's it. No particular other reason. Again, I will probably move this and do this later on, but change this later on, but let's see how we go. All right, so I'm just going to do it here. So I need a couple of different ones I do. I need 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so let's just go out one more. Okay, so that should be wide enough, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deep, and we'll go 8 just to it. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways of doing it. Now, I'll go through the ore gens. The standard ore gen, which is water, 2 deep hole, 1 deep hole, and lava. That's the general way. That's good, but you only get 1 block at a time. You can do them in a row, which is great, but again, it's pretty slow, and you can only do like 1 row at a time, or 1 column, or whatever you want to call it. There is another one, which is the one that I think I might actually do. So let's just quickly do this. So this one is it has 2 rows of ores and fillers that you can switch between, and water on either side of them, and it's 5 deep, and you can extend it to however deep you need if you have mechanical arm, which I don't think still doesn't work for Bedrock, but for Java it does. So yeah, so basically you can stand here, you can mine here and then move over and mine here, and then when this one comes back again or regenerates, you mine that. So you just keep going like this, and it works quite well. The problem with it is that it doesn't take full effect for the full advantage, of jackhammer. So if you do jackhammer, it does all of the blocks around, and if you've only got 2 wide, then you're losing the benefit of blocks on one side. So what you can do is you can do a different version, which instead of having water on the side, you have water at the end and then water at this end, and you actually mine through the water. Now the problem with that is that mining through the water, takes takes away 1 block because you've only got 5 reach, so you can only reach 4 because the first block is water. But the benefit there is you can have it as wide as you want, so you can have, you know, like this wide, and because it uses it takes the advantage of jackhammer. So if you're here and jackhammer procs, then this side and this side get broken, and and also it takes it more effective when you've got higher speeds, like higher efficiencies and higher, and even haste if you've got the what is it, the ability. So because you can move faster and go like this, the further you can go, the more blocks you get. So that works quite well. So I think just to start with, I'm just going to do my generic one that I do. So let me just go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'll stand here and mine this way. So what I'll do is I'll get these blocks and go these where I'm going to be mining. There we go. Okay, I need to make some stairs, so I need I need 10 stairs. 12 will do. And let's just go like this. So we go. Okay, I'll get rid of that soon. Okay, and I'll do the same over here. Now the good thing about this is you can actually make this as the very first thing you do in your island. It does take up a lot of room, so you may have to expand your island, but if you've got the room, you can do this even just from the blocks that you get in your starting chest, and also the tree that you cut down when you first the tree that you cut down and the blocks in your starting chest. You can build this straight away. So this is a very beginner friendly ore gen. Okay, so I do that and I go like this. Okay, so yeah, so this is where I so that's where I mine. Okay, I think I need, okay, let's go back into workbench. I need a couple of trapdoors, I think. I can't remember whether I do, but I'm just going to stick them in just to make sure. So there we go, there's trapdoors. Okay, so that's basically makes sure that water can't flow out as it flows this way. Alright, so what I need now is water in here. So I will go and grab, if I can find where I've got, there's one water, and I will grab the other one from my other ore gen. There we go. All right. I do need to do a infinite water source because it does take quite a bit of water, or 10 water. So there's 1, there's 2. Sometimes that fills in, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Whoop! I don't know why. So let's just quickly do this. I think I do have some more buckets, but I'm just going to do this. Okay, and that, so 2 more trips. Of course, you could just buy the buckets from like 10 buckets from the shop. They're not that expensive, but I might as well use these. And there we go. All right, and then we just cover the stairs and cover this, and then we need lava. Now I'm not quite sure whether I have another bucket of lava. There we go, I do. Okay, let's grab that. And I mean, technically I think I only need one bucket like that. That actually covers the whole area. Yeah, there we go. But I might grab the other bucket from over there and put that here just to make sure. So I think that's it. So now, if I come up here, stand here and mine here, and here we go. So I don't have a good pickaxe, so I'm only getting like the first 2 or 3 blocks, but with greater efficiencies you do get better blocks. So there we go. Now what you can do as well is you can put a little water flow underneath here. So you basically put iron bars against here, I think, and then underneath it you put a water flow, so that as you're standing on here, everything drops into the water, and then you can have that flow over some hoppers and into some chests. But if you've got an ore collector, there we go. It collects the ores. So yeah, so there is my new my new ore gen. Now the other thing you can do is if you like, you can just restrict it so that you can only need to move a tiny bit, like this much, by sticking a fence post here and a fence post here. You need to get rid of that, and then when you stand in between, you can only move a little bit, and it just restricts the amount that you need to move. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to do this. So there we go. All right, so that's the ore gen. Now the other ore gen that I was talking about, it's slightly different. So instead of having lava here, you block that off, and then what you have here is you have water, water here, and then you have water at the back as well. So instead of these blocks, we have the stairs down under here, so water flows this way, and so the water flows that way and from the back, so you can mine, and the water will still get to the blocks, but of course you can have that as long as you want, because the water is going from this way, not from the sides. So that works really well. Now I had thought, and I'm going to try it out at some stage. Now the thing about that is, if I could put water here instead of these blocks. I have water here, and then just prevent it from coming out by putting fence gates along this row. But if I have water here and stood in here, I could mine. 2 problems. One is you have the mining fatigue, so you use aqua affinity to get rid of that. So I need to have aqua affinity. And 2, you drown. So you need to find a way to not drown. Now the options there would be have a soul sand down here, and have these 2 blocks here as water sources. So as you go in, you're getting the bubbles from the soul sand, and yeah, and that'll keep you alive. However, I don't know how that will go, like considering that you'll then be floating. I don't know whether that makes it bad or not. The other option would be to have magma blocks down there. Now the problem with that is as you're walking on magma blocks, you take damage. But if you have Frostwalker, you don't. So if I walked in here with Frostwalker, I shouldn't get magma damage, fire damage. I shouldn't be floating because it pulls me down, and I can do this. So that would work as well. The other problem is with is the speed in water. If you have water, then you're going really slowly. I don't know whether you can fix that with any water speeds. So, like, there is one. What's the? Yeah, there's one which is. Let me just look at it. I can't think of what it is. There's one enchant that helps you with your swimming speed, which is Depth Strider. Reduces the water movement penalty. So that might do it as well. So if I can get Depth Strider, so I'd need 3 enchants. I'd need Depth Strider, Frostwalker, and Aqua Affinity. However, they're all just standard enchantments, so that would work fine. I'd like to try this, because if I can get this to work, and I can do a 5 length Oregen that can be as wide as I want, and not take any penalties from the water, that would be great. I'm going to try that. But now I do have Aqua Affinity. There we go. I've got Aqua Affinity. I do want to then get Depth Strider and Frostwalker. Now Frostwalker, it does change water to ice, but it only changes water to ice if the block above the water is air. And so if this one and this one are both water sources, then it won't do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. So that might work. So that's a thought experiment. I'm going to try it later on. What I need to do now is, okay, because that's working, let's grab this. And I'll pick, actually before I pick that up, I'm just gonna do one last go at it. There we go. Okay, so I'll pick that one up, and I'll pick that one up, and we can put this over here. There we go. And now I can come in here and I can mine these ones. All right. Now, like I said, the reason I'm mining quite a bit now is I need filler blocks. I could probably see if I can buy filler blocks for cheap. If I can get them for like $1, then I'll just buy them. But I'm just going to see how I go doing this. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Now, the other thing I was doing whilst I was on that break is doing some dragons, trying to get this Clash helmet to hooked, and like I was able to do the dragons and so on, but I haven't been able to get get hook to show up yet. I'm going to keep trying and see how I go. But what I did get is I got the bonus, the mission for throwing the trident 500 times. So when I get down to the end of this, let's have a look at missions and see what that gave me. So I'm nearly there. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so let's have a look at the missions and see where we're at. So easy is where I'm up to. So Summoner, Earth Dungeon, and okay, all right. So I can do those. Intermediate. Tooled up. Okay. Yep. Dungeon floors, brewing stand, clash armor, custom enchant, which I haven't done yet. So I'll do that shortly. And a player shop is good. I could do a player shop. Advanced is, there we go, Javelin Expert, 5 mystical enchant books, which is fantastic. Let's see what we get. Okay, give me something good. Give me something really good. That's the Aqua Affinity one, of course. Value Picker. Okay. Guillotine, I don't want. Voidbringer, I don't want. First Strike. Okay, First Strike's okay. Well, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so I am going to put those books back in here. This is nearly done, so I'm going to use it. So let's come over here and do this. Here we go. It was one away. Okay. So once I finish this, I can get rid of that area up the top, and then I have my my ore gen. All right. So what I need to do now is do the mine until I get all of the filler blocks that I need, convert all the filler blocks to moss blocks, which takes a little bit of time but not too much, and then finish expanding the custom trees. I let the custom trees grow, and unfortunately I didn't get one copper tree, which was rather annoying. And you see my copper, even though I've been mining quite a bit, is still only halfway to advanced. So yeah, I've got quite a long way to go. If I get a copper tree will give me like 50 copper just out of the 50 knowledge just out of the one tree. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, let me just get this down to a reasonably low level, and I'll just fix if I have fix available. I do. And there we go. All right, now this means that I can actually take this down as well. So let's do this. And I will leave a block there, or a couple of blocks there, if I want to do another level. All right, and now I can take these away. All right. Okay. So there is my Orgen. Fantastic. All right. So, okay. Let's put some stuff away. All right, so do I have any more filler blocks down here? I'm pretty sure I've been through and I do not. No, I don't. Okay. All right, so yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go and grab filler blocks. Now let's just see if I can calculate quickly how many I do actually need. So from here, this is at 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then from here is 15. 15 to 21 minus 21 is 36. So let's just say 36 times 10, 360, which is around about 5 stacks. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's about right. Okay. So, actually, I don't think that is right. 5 stacks, that's for one. Then I've got another one over there, which is another 5 stacks. And then I've got this bit here, which would probably only be 3 stacks because it goes that way. So I probably need about 15 stacks. All right, so that's what I need to do. So I need to mine until I get 15 stacks of these, which is what I'm going to do. So leave it with me and I'll catch you after the break. Okay, back again. Just a quick update. I did try this design that I was talking about with the water flowing at the front, but it's too much of a hassle. It doesn't really work very well. It may work with Magma and Frostwalker, but Magma's not available right now, and it's too much of a hassle just for all of the what am I thinking? Yeah, too much of a hassle just to get one extra length of reach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get rid of this water. If I can. Maybe not. I might have to just break this. And do the same here. Okay. Do I have a axe? I do. So what I might do is just convert this into a normal four length design that yeah, that has water at the top. So if I take this out, put these in, come in here, and if I up here, do I have no what am I looking for? Oh, I don't have enough of these. Okay, there we go. Yep. Sorry, I was looking for a trapdoor, but I needed some extra planks. So I'll take these and move them down here. and put these up here. Now this basically just prevents the water from getting out. So water here. So let's go and do that. Okay. There we go. So I can do this. Now I need some lava, so let's go and do this. Okay, sorry about that. I got interrupted, and basically it's the next day, and I have no idea what I was doing. I think I was about to say I need to get some lava. So let's just go into shop and grab a couple of lava buckets. Now, unfortunately, I think that means I missed out on doing the daily yesterday. I've got to try and concentrate on making sure I do that. What am I doing? I do that. So, because if I get interrupted and don't get back online, then yeah, stuff like that can happen. All right, so let's just put one there, and I'll try one there and see if that covers everything. There we go. All right, so I think that's it. If I go in here, there we go. All right, so I can stand here if I wanted to and just keep doing this, and it will mine there, and if jackhammer props, then it will take away either side, or you can just keep moving from side to side. So there we go. So there is my second ore gen. I'll have to just decide on what I want to do, whether I want to keep this one or whether I want to stick with this one. I might try this one. The other thing you can do, and I think I did it last season, is if you make it a couple wider, so you've got 5, what you can do is you can sort of still do the diagonal by aiming sort of this way, and you will get, if I just sort of like aim about there, you can get like at least 1 block extra, but it does mean that if it still means that if jackhammer procs, it will still take out the rest of the blocks, particularly if you've got 5 wide. But there we go. All right, so let me just come over here. I will take that out, put that in. Yeah, okay, so moss blocks. Okay, I'll just want to organize myself a little bit. I'm just going to toss a few things I don't need. That can go up to there. That can... No, that's the clash one, that's fine. Get rid of that. Soul sand, okay. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, alright, there we go. So I will come up here, put some stuff up in here. Okay, so I've got some filler blocks here. So the reason I was doing the ore gen because I needed filler blocks, but then, like I said, I got distracted and haven't been able to do much. Let's just see. No, I don't have any other filler blocks. So, so what I have been doing, so instead of actually doing the moss up the top, so what I'm doing is I'm basically just going to fill all of this in with filler blocks. So I do need quite a bit more, and then I can just convert the filler blocks to moss just with bone mealing down there. So I do need to sit here and do some mining. However, what I will do is let's look at daily. See what we've got. Earn sky dust. Okay, well that's pretty simple with mining. break filler blocks. There you go. And catch fish. Okay, all right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stand here and mine for a little bit until I get both of those dailies completed. Then I'll go and fish somewhere. Got to work out where, and get that, and we'll see what we get. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully this will also get me some filler blocks for the moss conversion, and then I can build out the custom tree farm. Now I just actually noticed, I think when I first started this season, I think I've had 431 subscribers, and I have 442, so that's like 11 subscribers since the start of the season, so that's great. So if you've subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Like I have said before, I'm trying to get up to 500, so it would be really great. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and I will be back shortly. Okay, back again. All right, so I did get the daily, and I got a couple of cloud cloths and a mystical enchant book, which is quick draw 1, and then Cold Dog did the contract giveaway, and I got from there. Can I find where it says what I got? You received 3 Cloud Clash leather armor and 3 Cloud Clash cloth, which is great because leather armor, hardened leather, and cloth are needed for worker. The worker set. So let me just go in here. There's a what was that? That was a cloud. That was a hardened leather. Okay. So I'm gonna just put some stuff up here. Okay, and let's put that up there. All right, so I have a worker there, and I did get Mystic for that one, but that's okay. But yeah, so I now have 4 hardened leather and 5 cloud cloth. Now, that's actually enough to get me a Mystic legs. 4 cloth and 3 hardened leather is Mystic legs. So I've already got Mystic. Why not get another one? Alright, so let's do that then. So if I go and do cloth, 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 and then hardened leather, hardened leather, hardened leather. There we go. And I have a Mystic Mystic legs, which is great. So I do need to get some more scales. I don't think I have enough around. Let me just check. No, so I've got 1 scale there. Okay, so I do need to go and do some more dragons. So hopefully the dragon will be summoned a few times, and I can go and do some more dragons and try and get a couple of hooked, or a hooked. So there we go. So I might actually just take those off, put those on, and that's it. Now the other thing is my egg has hatched, so let's see what we get. An ant pet, which is earth. So if I go into pets, I already have a water celestial. Okay, so 500 pet coins. Right. So I do need to start organizing myself with pets, but I do need to open a few more eggs. So where were they? Here. Look, I'm just going to go for another celestial. Why not? Celestial pets are good. All right, there we go. All right, so I just need to keep yeah, I need to keep mining to get the filler blocks, and then I will finish off the farm down the bottom, and I'll also need to go to do the dragon, as I said, to try and get some more scales. So I'll do that and I'll come back. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, so I have removed this first origin. I think I like this one a little bit better, so I've done that. I have extended the island out a bit. I've added a little bit there, and what I've done is I've laid out the foundation for my storage area. So it will be it'll be 3 high. So I've got these here to go around here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do copper golems behind here when we can create them, which is Underworld. Once you get pumpkins, and they work in groups of 3. So 3, 6, and 9, and then I'll come back here. I've left a gap here so that I can have a sign or a item frame here and here. If I have one here, I can't have one because it's within the one block. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just only 2 sets across this way, and then 3, 6, 9 across this way as well. I've left a gap. I think we need like one space for the copper golems, 1 space for a block to hold the golems in, and for the output chest, and then 1 space just between the walls so that I can walk around and get around. So same here, 1, 1, and 1, and over here. So it's quite big, but once I get it all done, I think what I can do is actually make it a nice pyramid. Now this is obviously not right. That's supposed to be moved over. Oops, let's grab that and go here and here. Is that right? Yep, there. So yeah, so I'll do that. I think what I'll do, like I said, once I get everything done, I'll do a pyramid. So I'll build this up, and then I'll go up in a pyramid style, and then I'll decorate it in a nice way, and so on. But there we go. So that's what I've done. I do have to move these, so these have got all of my stuff in there. So once I put everything here, so all I'll do is I'll just come in and just go like this, and do that all the way around. Make them double chest, do it 3 high, and then build around it, and then hopefully, like I said, once the copper golems come in, I'll plat them here, and they can do the normal things that they do. I did find a video with a slightly easier way to do the copper golems. The way that I did it previously was having a block here with some vines here, and then having blocking off this side, putting a chain above them so that they can't get out, and so on. It was very, very tricky. I did find a different way, and you also had to sort of like punch them to get into a certain corner, but this other way that I found looks like it's quite simple. You just block them off, put them in, and they work. So I'm just going to try that. I'll have to find it again though, that's the problem. Okay, so there we go. Now down below here I finished expanding this custom tree farm. So if you can see here, it goes out here, and so let's have a look and see what we've got. So it looks like custom trees have been growing, which is fantastic. If I can see any copper, or there's a copper one, so let's go in and do that. Copper or coal. And what I also did is I voted. I used up 16 votes, and I did get a few things. I got a villager spawn egg, so that's great. I got another thunder key, but I also got another set of these, a hoe that was unbreaking 1 and efficiency 1, and an pickaxe that was unbreaking 1, efficiency 1, and also a couple of fishing rods that were unbreaking 1 and lure 1. So I've combined them, so that's good. Makes them a little bit better and last longer, and we'll see how they go. I'll think about what I want to do with that as yet. I will set up something, but most likely just the farmer or butcher for the moment, so that I can just get some emeralds from them, and in readiness for when I get some more, essentially. But okay, so let's grab this pickaxe, come over to here and do this. I can't remember where the copper expert gives us anything. Let's have a look. Study unlocks copper expert is the boss brewer. So there we go. I don't have too many special copper blocks. I think I only have one. So there we go. Just found a copper special item. That's great. I mean, with them in, the good thing about doing the ores like this is because they're so concentrated. Like one tree will give you 40 or 50 blocks. You've got a fairly good chance of getting a copper a special pretty easily. So there we go. Okay. All right, I've got 2 raw coppers there. That's great. Okay, let's see if there is any others. There's another copper over here. Let's do that. All right. Did I just break that? I did. Let's just put that back while I'm thinking of it. All right, let's go and see what else we've got. I think that's it. Okay, so, there's another one. All right, I might as well quickly do it while I'm here. Another copper special item, that's great. So because I have this set as as just lots of saplings, the trees don't necessarily grow evenly, and sometimes they will be squeezed by other trees. So here we're not getting quite as many blocks as normal, but the benefit of doing this is that the trees grow a lot more. If I have like one here and then not another one for another 4 blocks, then I have less chance for the custom trees to grow than if I have 16 saplings in a square here, then there's 16 more chances for the saplings to grow. Alright, okay, I'm just going to check and see if I can see any copper. I don't think I can, no. I might have to come in here and break out all of this, these color blocks and also the sand as well. But there we go. That's working quite nicely. All right, so there we go. All right, so I think I might. I'm going to tear this down anyway. So what I might do is I'm going to move this up here. So I think what I'll do is I'll grab that and probably this as well. And I'll move up here and let's put that there, and then what I'll do is I will grab some more of these. I'm not going to have enough, right? Because I need quite. I'm thinking of doing just a double furnace, but I need. There's one hopper. I'm going to need 6 hoppers, which means I'm going to need. There's some more. Lots of iron. Do I have iron blocks? Oh, there's some more, so maybe I will have enough. There's 1 iron block. And no, that's white concrete. Okay. Alright, so let's go with convert that. So I need to make Alright, 6 of those. Still got quite a bit of iron, that's fine. And I've got, so I need to make another furnace. I won't change them to blast furnaces as yet. I will eventually, but so let's go with how am I going to do this? I'm just going to take these out and go with yes, that's what I thought. I will need to upgrade my hoppers. So next level 2 is 5. I'm going to need more than that. That is 500. And I'm going to need the next one, which is 10. So that should do. I need to go 1 and 2. And I need to put that and that. I need to go with that and that. And then in the back. And then I go with 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and that's done. So, right, so there's my blocks of coal, which can come in here for the fuel. Did I? Oh, I didn't take them out, did I? I'm still used to it. It's been a full season. I'm still used to being able to just click once and it just collects them all. Okay, so there we go. Up here we go with all of these. And then down here we have, hopefully when it makes it, there we go, we have some copper. Perfect. Right, there we go. So I might make this area, at least to start with, my work area. I'll move this, once I create this, I'll move this around. I'll move this stuff out of here into here, and then I can remove it and start making the start making the pyramid. Okay, more cloud coins, that's great. Okay, I did get a pass before. I can't remember what I'm up to, so let's have a look. Cosmetic key and XP. Alright, okay. Okay, there we go. Right, I think what I'll do is let's just put some of this stuff away. Alright, and I'll just throw that out. That will go in with the specials, which are somewhere here. There we go. And I think what I'll do is go warp crates. It's not how you spell it. Oh, lag. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's see if I can get into my inventory. There we go. I'll move these down. Oh, come on. Stop rubber banding. Oh, come on. Alright, let's try these. I'll just open both of them at once. So, 3,500 Skydust, Cloud Clash Oak Composite, Cloud Clash Iron Fragments, and a Tornado Key for opening 10. Alright, perfect. Let's open the Tornado Key. I didn't shift click, that's okay, it's only one key. And I've got another 2 keys. A 32 by 32 special collector. Okay, well that will replace my 16 by 16. That's good. Let's move these up. Bring this down. I'm just going to open these. So what did I get? 1750 XP, 150 pet coins, 16 iron blocks. Perfect. Cloud Clash Carp Scales, Cloud Clash Fibers. Okay, that's good. And let's go open a cosmetic, and then I will open the thing, and I've got the lost chat tag. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go back to the island. I think this is my specials. Come on. Alright, so I need to manage and pick that one up. And then this is the one that I want to move down. Grab some blocks. And you just need to place it against something. You can't place against another special, because it just opens the special, opens the collector, this collector UI. If you try that, there we go, 32 by 32 collector. Now I can just toss my specials again, and there we go, keep those. All right, that's it. Okay, I have no idea how long I've been recording, so I'm going to check that out, but I'm going to take a break and come back later, so catch you after the break. All right, welcome back everyone. Okay, so it has been a little bit of a little while, but I have done a few things. So here is my little basic pyramid here for my storage area. This is a storage area. I've got a few things labeled, but I've also got other things in here. I'll work this out once I put some more in. I've got some stuff in here as well, so stuff like that. But yeah, so I've got this going up here, and I have a little room up here. I'm not quite sure what I'll do with it. Maybe my sprites, I'm not sure. And then I have a fishing area on top, and actually I think I've got some fish in here. I'm just going to sell them all. There we go, $1,200. Nice. All right, so I've done that. Not quite sure whether I mentioned it earlier, but I did. Whoops, let's go over here. Finish, I did finish expanding this, the custom tree farm. Now I have been doing some mining, and I've just unlocked lapis. So any lapis trees that I've got in here, I'll come in here and grab. But I'll probably just grab a couple, because what I want to do is then sort of like do some enchants on some basic pickaxes and stuff like that to try and get, you know, the best fortune and so on. I still don't have iron unlocked, obviously. That, I think that's next, but I have quite a bit of iron here, and I can probably buy some anyway. So yeah, so there we go. But I did put some spruce here along here just to mine so that I can get through spruce. And I do have, well, there we go. And I do have the birch in here that I can come back in and try and mine here, or harvest, to try and get birch up to expert as well. So there we go. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, so I mean, this is just a very basic structure. I will come in and texture it with some different blocks, and I might put in some other little features as well. If I move this and bring this out, I might put some water features out here or some columns, but I'll work that out. But there we go. So that's what I have been doing. Now the other thing I've been doing is doing some dragons to try and get my clash thing. So I had clash on, well, I had clash on one of them. I think it was this one down here. Sorry, clash hooked. I did get hooked on that one, and then I also got hooked on my leggings as well. Took a little bit of time, but I did. I now need just to do the iron. However, if we go and have a look, which I think is here somewhere. Yes. So if I have a look at what I've got here, I think I have enough to get a battle chest. So 2 steels, which I've got, 4 cloth, which I've got, and 2 carp scales, which I've got. So I don't really have enough for a mystic, which is basically 8 oak panels. I've only got 1. And I don't have enough for a worker, which is 6 cloth, so I've only got 4. And I don't quite have enough for fortified, which is 6 steel, so I've only got 2. So I'm going to stick with the battle. Now this is basically just only doing this just so that I can get hooked, and then I can get the rest of the clash items fairly easily. So let's go into workbench, and we'll make this. So we have 2 steel, 4 cloth, and 2 carp scale mail. There we go. And if I wear that, I should now, there we go, I've got the mission for geared up. Now that mission is for getting all 4 of, we're equipping a full set of clash armor. There is another mission for equipping a set of armor with the same bonus on each item. So I now need to do some more dragons to try and get the hooked on that chest. So I'll do that. Won't take too long, hopefully. So let's go into, there it is there. So an attribute point. Okay. I'm just going to go quickly spend that attribute point because I'm going to put it in the stamina. No, that's not what I wanted, I don't think. Let's go back again. Dexterity, sorry. Yeah, there we go. So put a point in dexterity. I don't have any more points left. No. There we go. Alright. So yeah, so I've got a little bit of lapis, so I'm going to start doing some enchanting. Now that means I do need an enchant table and some enchant books. Not enchant books, bookshelves. So let me just have a look here. If I see if I can fix this, I can. So frogs, look, I've still got 500 to go to frogs. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get frogs up to, frogs up to advanced, and then I'm just going to keep killing. I'm going to buy some more spawners to get rabbits, and I'll kill rabbits until I get enough hide for the leather. But I do have books here that I can have a look at, and I can disenchant any of those books. And I do also, I think I have some books in PV1. I do. So yeah, all of these books I can disenchant. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I have a look here. I can disenchant probably most of these. That's another 9 and another 4. So that's what, 13, 21. I need 45. So yeah, so that's what I'll probably do next, so that I can have my own enchant table. But so that's it. So I think that's it for today, or for this session anyway, for this episode. So I've got my mining up to lapis. I'm going to get my mobs up to rabbit fairly shortly. My fishing, I have been doing a little bit of fishing, but not too much. So I think I'm still only at the 2nd level. I've got my trees up to spruce. I have not done anything else with this. So I think I've unlocked the next crop, but I haven't done anything with it. So that's what I'm going to do next episode. So there we go. I think that's it. And I've also got these as well. I'll probably end up coming in and mining all this down, but I might wait until I get iron unlocked, so that it doesn't eat into my iron. It doesn't eat into my iron stock. So there we go. That's it. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. My subscriber account, I think, is up to, oh boy, what is it? 444, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's 444, which is pretty good. So I'd like to get that up to 500. So if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and 444. So please subscribe. It will help me enormously. But that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.